would have guessed that Kehlani and Chrisean Rock would be used negatively after all? That's precisely what's happening now, though. In actuality, their relationship is becoming increasingly strained. And Blueface alone is to blame.
Like, when we kept getting closer and closer and closer, she was cool enough to tell me she used to deal with Blue. Okay, I didn't know it was going to affect the next situations. I didn't start acting weird. I was in a weird position though, because like, damn, you should have told me this before I pulled the up. Why? Because I don't hang out with anybody that might BD crack. I think this is where it took a turn. So we start talking. She started telling me reasons why I should get this removed. She's the one that got the laser removal place where I'm gonna go, because that's where she go. She was giving me advice, and then she came out of nowhere, and I'm asking her, like, not like that, but like, where is this all coming from? Like how do you, like she kept saying he's a manipulator, he's this, he's that, he's that. Girl, come the f out. She telling me with her own mouth that Blueface cracked that she'll be not, like, she just starts like telling herself, she like, I'm nothing to worry about, because I don't really want him, but let me tell you this. In my head, I'm like, damn, what bitch he didn't hit? You feel me? This is why I fell out with, tell them the real reason, Kehlani. Like, I'm not here, I don't know what's the real reason for real. Now I'm guessing that because we fucking say we can't really be friends, because it get weird. It do.
She and Kehlani exchanged contact information after a church service, demonstrating their Christian sisterhood and fellowship. The next day, she invited Kehlani to work out with her alongside. Chrisean recorded the entire gym session with her consent because they seemed to be off to a great start. However, Kehlani discontinued their early friendship with Crouch after they re-examined it after they got home that day. She unfollowed Crow on Instagram the very next day because she was so angry.
She's a sweetheart. We went to the same church. We saw each other in the parking lot. We was excited to see each other. It was very sweet. It was a great interaction. We exchanged each other numbers. We start talking about what she do, what I be doing. She like, oh, y'all been working. I been getting in the gym. Like, could I come join you? Like, get me right. Like, I'm an athlete at heart. I play pro league. So we just was hitting off on that conversation. Boom. Everything went great. Okay, we working out. Before I start recording everything, I asked her, because I make over 7 figures on my Snapchat. So I asked her first, because I don't know like how people is with other celebrities. So it's like, you mind if I snap like vloggers? If not, it's cool. You know how? Because everybody on that streaming tip, I be streaming on my Snapchat. She like, nah, it's cool. Okay, I'm gonna tell you where it keep going. All right. So she got a studio session afterwards. I said, you care if I join? I would love to see how you work. She like, all right, but no cameras, this is my home. I said, all right, bet. We went to our house. Cool.
Despite his many reputations, Chrisean Rock has never told lies. This time, however, she's getting side-eye because she claimed that meeting Blueface was a factor in Kehlani unfollowing her.
You don't know what in your just straight up. Real. If you see a girl that got like 1 or 2 friends or none at all, you don't know what's going on in the world. It's 2025. Everybody effing everybody.
Chrisean claims that Kehlani was the only one to disclose that she had previously been intimately involved with Blueface. Kehlani also suggested that she remove the tattoo of Blueface's mugshot. She added, however, knowing that Kehlani had previously sat on Blueface's face, Chrisean stated that she couldn't take the advice seriously and that Kehlani was probably not the best person to be giving Blueface advice on that subject. Indeed, Blueface attested to it.
So with somebody that's giving me advice about a tattoo, about his face being on my face, but you're the same female that rolled that your face. You feel me? But I ain't say nothing, bro. I ain't say nothing. I just was, I went through with the situation like, all right, we still could be friends, cause how long ago was that? I didn't even ask how long ago, bro. I just was like, Alright, let me back up from that.
Croissant's claims, however, have been denied by Kehlani, who claims that she is filming a show in Paris and doesn't care about what Croissant says.
Yes. What do I gain from this? Bro, please. Oh my God, I'm in Paris.
A few long highlights of her response to the issue include the following. She came up to me at church and asked to come to the gym. She visited the gym the next day. I felt like it was the right thing to do. None of this is up to date with me. The following day, I actually parted ways for private reasons. Do everything in your power to avoid me. To tell the truth, I never play this. Chrisean was a crash, so they were dragging him, she added. Just once, all of this awful crap should be removed. In order to prevent you from spreading any untrue or dark tales about me, I detached myself as a mother and guardian of my safety and tranquility. I was concerned about my safety and didn't want to be on camera since I didn't want my privacy or whereabouts to be compromised. On the Shade Room, I said, I hope that you and your family are doing well. That would set me off, and starting a vile rumor that is totally unworthy of me and doesn't fit with my schedule or plans is absurd. Put more emphasis on your relationship with God and your son. This was not necessary. Not bringing it up again. Focus on the future and put life on hold. Become in charge of your life. Kehlani didn't have to deal with it just once, kid. In subsequent posts, she continued to discuss the issue. I did listen to anyone who warned me not to hang, she said. In her letter, I conveyed my regret that people frequently misinterpreted and attacked me. I was therefore open to developing my own viewpoint. Everything happened because I unfollowed in self-defense. And for just that reason, I'm hoping you don't believe this. It seems to me that I was duped into doing this. It was smoothed out. Anyway, if you ignore your pain, this is what happens. Following Chrisean's discussion about Kehlani sitting on Blueface's face, Kehlani wrote once more, absolutely not. How in the hell? We're grown-ups. We're moms. God, and God. With gratitude. What I write is music. This ball is not mine. I'm actually now on set. Many individuals, for whatever reason, don't believe Kehlani is genuine. I'm not sure why. Mostly because she refused to talk about the entire Blueface issue. As you can see, we are aware that she does not currently swing that way. However, the possibility that she and Blueface had a romantic relationship in the past is not entirely discounted. But since this is really her brand, Chrisean is furious and won't stop going to Kehlani. How, for example, can you drag people while being a devout Christian on the internet? The internet had a lot to say about the arithmetic isn't math thing. All of us must consider it. It doesn't even seem like the moment between Blueface and Kehlani is real. I don't believe they've ever even slept together. The words, if you don't believe Kehlani, you're a hater, because what sense does this make? Were used by one Kehlani supporter, but there are also many admirers of Chrisean. Based on Khan's statement, it appears like Chrisean is finally telling the truth. Don't believe the rumors, she said, yet she never refuted the activity. Your ability to interpret people's body language is obvious. The fact that she just does not want her business to be recognized is totally appropriate. One commenter said, I don't think Chrisean is lying, pointing to Connie's decision to unfollow her as proof that she doesn't want to be videotaped. You could just break off contact with the woman. Furthermore, what role is Paris expected to play? Have you anything to gain? Both of these unrelated arguments are meant to divert the discussion. Should passion have receipts, I am able to clock a lie. We want to know what you think about the mess that's growing out here. First of all, do you believe Kehlani was correct to interfere in Crohn's personal issues and suggest that she remove the tattoo of a blue face? Is Crohn making an effort to remain relevant by making this work? Or is Blueface simply making trouble backstage and acting evilly?
I didn't understand why she got cracked by my PD before, and now we are hanging out. And she's encouraging me to get this removal off my face. But it's like, right message, wrong person though. Right?